His mic's on.
His mic's on?
Yeah.
Testing.
Is your mic on, Sibu?
No.
Okay, then I don't know what's going on, but I got no sound out of his.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
Hang on. Okay, it's my headphones.
Okay.
So hold on. Minor speak.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
You're good. You're good.
Am I on? Sorry about that. Technical difficulties with the mics. Okay, we're back online. Okay, stand shoulder width. Round out. Okay, ready? Turn to one side, opposite side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, and 3. Palms down, palms on your waist. Raise the opposite hand. So, ready? Side bend. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Palms down, palms in front of you. You're going to tilt forward. Just go as far as you can. 1, 2, 3 to your right. 1, 2, 3 to your left. 1, 2, 3. Palms up. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, if you're a beginner, I'm always going to count the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3. So switch to your right. 1, 2, 3. Switch to your left. 1, 2, 3. Palms up. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Palms up. Inhale. Palms down. Exhale. Okay, palms in your waist. We're going to do circles to your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Switch. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Palms in front of you. Cross. You're going to bend your knees. Touch your knees to your right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. You're going to switch palms, switch directions to your right. Your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Okay, stop. Neck exercises. Turn to your right. 12 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Okay, up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Tilton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Rotations. 1, 2, and 3. Reverse, opposite side. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, stop. Deep breathing. Okay, palms up, down. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, you're gonna open up your stance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turning to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Okay, perfect. Cross your fingers, interlace your fingers, turn to your right. You're going to stretch a little bit. Just go as far as you can. Try to keep your spine straight. Okay, switch. Switch. Hold it for a couple of seconds. Switch. Okay, you're gonna switch, you're gonna stretch. Try not to bend the knee, just go as far as you can. You can place your palms on your knee, bend from the waist. You're gonna switch. Try not to hold your breath. Okay, switch. Switch one more time. Okay, middle. Just go as far as you can. If you can only go this far, that's fine. Since we know most kids are more flexible, if you're younger, you can go as far as you can. You don't have to. And we try to stretch so we don't lose our flexibility. Okay, just go as far as you can. If you're able to switch to the side, because if I don't stretch, I lose my flexibility, and I don't want that. Switch. Just go as far as you can. You don't have to do it. Close it a little bit. Switch to your right. Okay, switch to your left. Okay, middle. Close it. Okay, shake it out. Deep breathing. Palms up. Okay, inhale. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, punching, shoulder width apart. Okay, raise your right hand. Okay, punch in front of you, center. Okay, switch. Okay, switch to the side. Try to focus where you're punching. So you're gazing in your eyes. Switch. Okay, stop. Palms up. You're going to punch to the center of your body. Slightly turn. They call this oblique. Okay, go ahead. Okay, stop. Palm on your waist. Side fist with the edge of the fist. Okay, switch. Okay, next, palms in front of you. Okay, one palm down, one up in front of you. Circles. So if you're a beginner, you can go slow. If you're more advanced, if you want to, you can do a little faster. You don't have to. Okay, back fist. Okay, switch. Left side. Okay, last punch. Palms down. Okay, we're going to do a horse stance with the punches and blocks. Okay, ready? Feet together. Slightly bend your knees. 1, heels out. 2, toes out. 3, heels out. Toes out slide. Now try to bend if you can your knees. Try to keep your back straight. Okay, punch. Start with your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Close. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, low block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Extend your arm. Close. 1, 2, and 3. Middle block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Extend. 1, 2, and 3. High block. Eyebrow level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Close. Extend your arm. 1, 2, and 3. All 3 blocks. Low, middle, high. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Lastly, 1, 2, and 3. Extend. 1, 2, and 3. Low block, punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Extend both palms, close. 1, 2, and 3. Middle block and punch. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Extend. 1, 2, and 3. High block and punch. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 and 2. Extend. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now we next movement. Thumbs out. Okay, you're gonna bend the 3 last fingers. Bend the thumb. You're gonna push to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, next, low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, next, high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, next in front. Try to bend your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, thrust, flip, close. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Shake it out. Okay, kicks is going to be next. Deep breathing. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, next, kicks. Okay, one leg forward, so if you stand together, take 1 foot back. Okay, leaning stance. Most of you guys know by now. Okay, punch. You're gonna punch twice. 1, 2, and kick. Okay, ready? 6 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Switch. Other side. 2 punches and a kick. 1, 2, kick. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, next, heel kick. Switch legs. Okay, palms up. 1, 2. Raise your knee. Kick with the heel. Okay, ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, switch. Switch legs. Okay, again, 2 punches. 1, 2, and push with the heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, switch. Next kick, straight up. Try not to bend the knee. 1, 2. Just kick as high as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch. Next leg. 1, 2, and kick. Again, try not to bend the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, you're gonna switch legs. Roundhouse to the waist. So you don't have to kick high, you just kick to the waist. 1, 2, bring your knee, then you're gonna kick. Then back. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, switch. Okay, other side. 1, and kick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, last set of kicks. Same kick, roundhouse, but this time to the head. Just go as high as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, switch. Okay, last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, deep breathing. Palms up. Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, see if it's going to come in. Okay? Okay. So we're going to do the first one. Sure. Okay, so we'll do 5 stances. 4. Okay. 5 stances first. Okay, I'm going to face the mirrors, so hopefully you can see me from the back. Okay, ready? Palms down. 1, 2, 3. Push. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. Up, down, thrust. Okay, salute. Close. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 1, bend, 2, 1. Side step. 1. Step up, remove, turn. Cross step. Spin, back fist. Okay. Turn, dragon. Step up, punch. 1. Okay, set up your hands. You're going to step back, offset horse stance, leaning. Okay, raise your foot. Just go as high as you can. You're going to step. You can either hop or just step. 1, 2, 3, 4, and close. Okay, so that's one side, and I'm going to face the camera. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, push. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Salute. Close. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Offset horse stance. 1. Slide step, punch. 2, 3. Cross step. 1. Back fist. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, this time I'm going to jump. 1, 2, and close. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I want to go over the first one. Okay. Okay, stand shoulder width. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Offset. High block. Low block. Twist. Step. Drag it. Set up your fingers. Step back. Block. Scoop. Step up. Uppercut. Remove. Leaning. Turn and punch. Squat down. Uppercut. Remove. Step up. Leaning. Turn and punch. Suspended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uppercut. You're going to remove, slice the punch. Squat down. Trapping hand. Cross step. Open. Press. Remove. 1. Okay, step up to the rear. Remove. Elbow. Back fist. Palm. High block. Outside crescent kick. Hop. Kick. Step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Step. 1, 2. Slide step. Palm. Scoop. Press. Kick. Punch. Dragon. Set up your hand. Step back. 1. Slide step. Punch. Salute. Step back. 1, 2, 3. Okay, shake it out. Deep breathing. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, second form. So this is mostly for the members. Okay, if you're a new student, just watch. If you're not able to follow, okay, 1, 2, 3. Step 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Scoop, press, kick, punch. 1, 2. Slide step, punch. Step up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Scoop, press, kick, hop back. 1, 2, 3. 1. Blade kick, step. Phoenix eye, step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Step. 1. Slide step. Punch. Step up. Diagonal punch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Scoop, press, kick, step back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Butterflies. 1, 2. Step. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2, 1, 2, step, 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2. Set up your hands. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, deep breathing, and see if it's gonna come in. 1, 2, and 3. So I gotta turn my mic.
The tutorials, we've, the streaming videos, you know, we're going to try to label them so that we know kind of where some of the sections are. But I'm going to move, you know, right to the last section of the first form, which is actually after the back fist, remove, and punch. We're going to end up back to the front side. So those of you that are following and learning this last section, we have the sliding step, the palm strike, scoop, press, kick, punch. Just like in the beginning, dragon claw. Hands on top, step backwards, Cheurng Kuen, sliding step, punch. Return to the leaning stance, to cat stance, salute, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's that last piece. Okay, so we end up here. Sliding step. Okay, I'm going to move this side a little bit. Palm, scoop, press, kick, punch, dragon, step back, draw, sliding step, punch, pull this fist back and go to center, turn to a backward leaning stance, suspended stance, and salute. 1, 2, 3, and close. Okay, let's review that again. From the punch here, we put the fist on top. So here's the step. We pass through here, go back to leaning, to horse, draw. Sliding step. Palm, scoop, press, kick, 1, 2. Dragon, step back, block to the side. This is Cheurng Kuen, sliding step, leaning stance punch, turn to leaning stance in back corner, turn back to the front, salute. 1, 2, 3. So when you're building this form, the sections that we've gone over, the pieces that make up the whole form, you know, if you learn the different pieces, then you string it together, you'll have the complete form. So that's something that you have to practice. Now, you know, one of the things I wanted to point out is when you're, after the palm, you're in this position. When you do the front kick, don't just drop down. You want to, in this position, okay, when you kick, pull the foot back and take your step. So you kind of have to practice movements the way you want it to work. So that is the same as when you do these drills and you kick. You have to pull back and then place your foot. So you're building the balance coordination from the basic fundamental kicks. Then you get into better habits so that when you're in a position and you're going to kick, you're going to let it go down. I don't really want to say pull it back, but it will come back by itself if you relax the leg and let it down. Boom. Okay. So it's like pulling back, but actually it's just resetting from the knee position until you can step down to leaning to horse. Okay, so that happens in all your kicks. Every time you kick, you have to reset the center, take your step, whether it's going forward or backward. Now, taking us to, say, the elbow stroke, we have this elbow, back fist, and palm, elbow, back fist, and palm. That's a combination of 3 movements. You have the elbow. Important thing is you're turning your shoulders and your stance once the elbow is launched. You're sort of cocking the elbow, loading it up, unload it by turning. Drop down and bring this hand to here. So this is your palm. You're set up for the palm strike. So you have 3 movements. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's those 3 series of movements. That's really the elbow that's on the back side there. And then the other movement that we have is from the press position here, and we trap. Back fist. Okay? So trapping hand, back fist. So in the front view, I'm like this. The camera's there. Trap. Back fist. Okay? Trap. Back fist. Okay, so you practice press, roll, 1, 2. Down here, press, roll. So look what happens. This hand has to go to here, and this hand rolls around to here. Now you're in position like this. It should look like this when we're here, and a back fist. And then we remove and punch. Okay, so when you're in this trapping hand position and back fist, this comes from behind. Okay, when our hands are here, this comes from the front. So where do they end up? They essentially end up in the same place. So you haven't learned the dropping palm yet, but that's exactly the same place as this, and this, this, and this. So this back fist that passes, so this is reversing the movement. This is trapping hand. This is dropping palm. Okay, so dropping palm is striking from here using the heel of the palm. This is a back fist going downward. This is a palm strike going horizontal. So on that side in the form, we have a double palm, which is on off the right foot. This one is a single palm off the back foot. Okay, so those are a couple of things that you can keep in mind, and then when you practice, you'll be able to sort of, I call it differentiating or telling the difference between one movement and the next. So when you're looking at it, just don't look at the hands. Look at the legs to see that relationship where the hands and legs have to have a specific position. Okay, now the second form we've done quite a bit on, so I'm going to move to the third form, the praying mantis form. So the praying mantis form, we did that a few times the other day as far as, so the opening movement is this. Okay, so I'm going to turn my mic a little bit. So here, the hand goes to the waist, bend your knees. Step to the corner, high block, hop. Switch the hands, hop. 1, 2, 3, lunge. Step forward, punch, grab, punch, elbow, back fist. Drop the hands down, sink down in the stance, step up, or go to a single-legged stance, pull, high block, ginger knuckle, hop, 1, 2, 3. Okay, catch your elbow, stomp, uppercut. So this rises up. So this is a lift, as if striking with the back of your hand. So this is a back fist too. It's going up and uppercut. Hop, 1, 2, 3. Step through, punch, grab, pull, push, hook. 1, step up, 2, step to the side, 3, 4, turn, 1, 2, 3, adjust, punch left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kick in. So there's a poke to the eyes, and you kick at the same time. Slap, slice. Drop your hand, hook, drop, cut it, drop. The two hands separate like this, go to the corners, vertical elbow, keep it close, punch, punch, punch. Step up, uppercut, sweep, sweep, okay? When we sweep and sweep, we end up turning, sweep, sweep. Now we're going to sweep, hook, and chop to the neck. Left hook, left back fist, sit back, hop, 1, 2, 3. Step through, punch, turn, turn, elbow up, open, and close. Okay, that's the complete form. Some of the characteristics that we mentioned, the mantis forms, that you have this position and this position. The single-legged stance, the golden cockroach stands on one leg, is like this. You hop, and this foot curls up. It doesn't stay like that. It hops. So you go like that. Okay, so that's, you have to practice. So you kind of lift up like that. So practice that to get that balance and that sound when you stomp. Remember we talked about slapping your elbow? So if you have a little trouble with this, why do you have a little trouble? Because we're punching like this, but yet we want this hand to go this way. So that's a little bit more complicated, or at least you get confused in the beginning. Okay, so you have to practice this. This is the left one and the right one. Left and right. Left and right. Left and right. So if you practice that, then you'll have a movement that goes across your body, and it has a hand that goes like this. So if something comes at you, go like this, and then you have a punch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's what you're doing. You're here, you're in this high block position. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's the footwork with a different hand technique. All right. So one of the things that we have also, it's a little bit more complicated, is the sweep. So if you practice your hands like this by flipping your hands over, there's always one hand on top, one on the bottom, right? The upper hand goes out. Sweep, sweep. So you use that reversing motion, which is really reversing the ball. If you did a bigger ball, you would go like that. So now you develop the action. Now if you look from the side, it goes like this. So that does take a bit of coordination. If I take it all the way to here, and I take it all the way to there, that's how we make the 180-degree turn. Okay, so 180-degree turn is created by turning the body, the torso, the upper body, to the sides. Now essentially when we're here, and I go like this, I'm actually to the side anyways, but you don't see that when you're first learning it, because you have to add your foot, which does this. Okay, so you can practice the footwork by putting your hand on your waist like this, and you turn out, and you scoop around like this, and you turn out, and you scoop, and you scoop. Now if you look at my foot position, I don't pass my center, because then I'd fall over, I'd trip myself. So when I turn, I want the foot to be just, the furthest it would be is maybe where the toe meets the center of the arch on the other foot. Okay, that's about the extreme position where you have the most potential and the strength for that hook. Now because my foot is going this way, and my foot is going this way, what do you think my hands do? They have to go in the opposite direction. So if I'm going to hook with my right, I have to go to my right and my foot has to go to my left. And then I turn, then I turn, and I turn. So initiate the movement, start with the hands. Once they get halfway around and you turn, your body should be like this, and then you hook. You flip, your body should be halfway through, and you hook. 1, 2. So there's two ways of stepping forward, by turning your foot out and then sweeping and sweeping. So that actually moves you further forward. But when you want to do it quicker, you have to actually take your stomp and toe out at the same time, and it allows you to quicken the movement. So that's something you have to practice, and if you practice over time, you develop that sweep. One of the last movements where we're sweeping from here, this actually is your intercepting hand. When you intercept here, anything that comes in here above the arm, you're going to turn it, and then this is going to take it over, and that's your chop. So when you're here, 1, 2, 3. So you take it really slow. Here's 1. I intercept here. I capture and switch hands. I hook the wrist, and I pull that arm to the side, and I chop toward the neck. And simultaneously, my foot traps the front foot of your opponent. So what you're doing is you're switching, hooking, and chopping. That's a trip, a slice, and your weight is back. You're not forward here. Because what ends up happening after you hook and chop is that you will come up with a hook on the left, and then you have to drop your back, and then come with the back fist, and then pull back with, like this, and then you hop. So this is like a cutting hand or a cutting hand, similar. So in the first form, you have this hook. Well, the hook is the same. You're hooking, you're taking it to the side, and you're chopping. You hook, you take it to the side, and you're chopping. Hook, you take it to the side, you're chopping. Hook. So if I go like this, see, I'm like this. So I'm here, 1, 2, 2. And keeping the weight on that back leg. So that's, some of the movements that are in the third form that I think are a little bit more challenging. We did the ginger knuckle and this. So this is really reversing again. That's just reversing the ball. When we take it into this context, it's smaller. This is bigger. This is bigger and bigger. So what it is both hands working together so that you can hook, switch, and switch. So if you want to trip, just like in the fourth form, you would use that same action. In the fourth form, we're like this. So the hands look like you're grabbing a claw. The mantis is using your fingers, not as physical as this, but attaching, sort of like in the mantis, they have these fingers, they're like the tentacles. They attach, and they kind of have these things called, they're like little hairs, and they attach to catching other insects or catching someone's arm. So that's what ends up happening. So the movement actually has to have some sort of gentleness, but then firmness when you connect. Okay, let's have deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So what other movements are in the form that's different? Let's take it to the corner like this. So let's take a step and then lift the knee. Let's turn, take a step, and lift the knee. Take a step and lift the knee. So what you do, you're walking here, you're walking here, you're walking here, you're walking to the corners. So that's called angling, turning the corner. So this is a knee strike. Knee strike. What's a knee strike? It's the same as an elbow strike, but using the knee. Okay, so this is a rising. So you use the knee to strike. Okay, so it could be a groin strike, it could be just kneeing. could be into someone's thigh. You're just kneeing, okay? But because we want to coordinate and build emotion, we want this hand on the same side to go down, this side to go down. So that's like in the first form where we're like this, right? So in the first form we go like this, or in this form we go like this. And we go like this, and we go like this. Okay, so this comes across and you separate the hands. Comes across and separate the hands. Comes across and separates the hands. So you see the motion, if you learn the first form and you know the suspended position where we do this block, you should kind of cross-reference that and develop the coordination from that first motion you learned from the first form. Okay, so say for instance we step here and we do the cutting action. We turn to this corner, press down with the cross hand, and lift. Then we turn to this corner, cross hand, and lift. Okay? So we have a side step with a lift, side step with a lift. So we have footwork, and what else is this knee doing when it goes up? Well, it's avoiding, because if something was to hit that foot, you would take it away. If something were to hit this foot, you would take it away. Something was this foot, you would take it away. So what do you get out of this is avoiding. Avoiding, avoiding. Okay. Now what do you have when you lift your knee? You have a knee strike. You have a kick. Where is the kick? You haven't seen this kick before. Well, when you go like this and you bring this down, it's like a knee kick or striking out like this. So when you step, 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 you can use it as a knee strike. So it's something, every time you bring your foot down, that potentially is a downward strike. Even though maybe it's not emphasized, any direction that your technique is going could potentially be some kind of offensive movement. So just think of cutting, avoiding, cutting, avoiding, cutting, avoiding. So when I step, that already could be like the kick. All right, so that gives you some ideas as to how movements can be interpreted or applied. Okay, deep breathing again. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So what do we have here? Cross hand position. Okay, so when you cross, when I step to this corner and I cross, I want my right hand to be underneath. On this side, I want my left hand to be underneath so that they both pass on the way up. If I were to go down and close my fist, there's a position. But you notice that when I step to here, or I step to here, I create a corner walk. I'm walking to the corner, I'm walking to the corner. So that's turning the corner. So if you're using that technique as a footwork and a side step, if I'm here and I move here and I move here, you can see that I'm moving, that I'm moving, that I'm moving, that I'm moving. So that's how you avoid a technique. Someone comes in here, you move this way and you move in this way. You move here and you move here. So where does that footwork come from? It comes from by doing this in a controlled way. So that's what forms do. Forms teach you movements and helps you build coordination. And it's very systematized as to how we work those movements. So a traditional form has so much information inside the form. You have to discover those type of things inside the form because, the form is, like I said, the book of movements, and it has a shell, and you have to sort of understand and interpret it. So when you read something that's in a book form, they're just words. They don't mean anything till you put the ideas into a certain context, and it comes out as what you can get out of it. So in a form, you have to look at it the same way. So it changes your whole idea of what, or the reason why you would do these sequences. You're building coordination into the forms without even knowing you're developing technique. So that's, the amazing part of doing form. And because movements in the beginning are not understood, you can't actually analyze it as well, so it becomes very abstract. You don't really know what you're doing, except for you're going through some motions. But those motions eventually in time becomes much more defined. And when you define it, then we have the structure, we have the integrity of the position, and then comes into play the transitional side of it, which really, that level of understanding has to go together. You can't develop transitional movements that are very difficult or complicated without actually passing through the basic motions and discover your center line and all the other things that's involved. So, as a beginner, intermediate, moving into more of a advanced level eventually, you want to understand that it's not just memorizing forms and going to the next form. You have to stop, pause, relook at your form, and understand what's inside the form to really evolve. Now, at this academy, we don't expect you to analyze the form and take it to a very advanced level of interpretation, but you have to have the basic foundation and understanding of what's going on. If you have a high block, a low block, a middle block, what basically are these concepts useful? Because that's basically what you have to understand before you can move into much more complicated or integrated transition that requires both sides moving. Like this movement is actually pretty complicated to get the timing right. And then when you put someone's arm in the middle of the way, it throws off all your movements. So you have to work a little bit with a partner to develop that. Under this environment where you can't, we have the social distancing, you really can't practice your movements. So this is the time you really have to practice the movement, imagining how you're using it. So if I take that movement, slow it down, and then I see what I actually have to do with the movement, then you can see that there is some accuracy of movement that comes into play. That is slowing it down like you're taking a video and putting it into slow motion. All the movements, if you're doing it in a slow motion, you would actually have all of this happening together. So if your body can do that, then it really knows a lot of the detail inside the transition, because most of us do it fairly fast and you rush through it. So on that note, takeaway from this is that it's important to practice your form, practice to understand what you're doing, and then over time you'll begin to understand it more. And you'll actually see some value in why we do forms. Okay, I'll see you next time. We have our next streaming on Tuesday morning, especially the youth. And advanced classes next in about 15 minutes. It starts at 12:30. We have a half an hour of that. See you then.